Hello?
Yeah, baby, it's me. Now, whoa, relax. Come on, you know I've been training hard for this fight. What do you mean, what fight? Hey, don't tell me that you didn't watch it, huh? You didn't. Why do you think I call you now? Because I wanna chill. I wanna relax. I wanna chill. And maybe have some sex. Yeah, sex. No, hey, come on. You know that you're not only good for that, baby. But you also have to know that I cannot have sex before a fight. It's in the rules, baby. No sex for a couple of weeks before the fight. What do you mean, what that got to do with you? Oh, come on, baby. Look at yourself. You're so damn good looking. Listen, if I would go out to dinner with you, there is no way I could behave myself. Now, why don't you come over to my place? Why? Because I told you before, baby. I wanna chill. I wanna relax. I wanna chill. And maybe have some sex. Okay, what can I do to make it up to you? Come on, tell me. Anything. What? You want me to sing for you? That's the first one. Okay. You want me to sing a song? I sing a song because, you know why? Cause I do anything in the world for you, baby. Anything for you. So hopefully when I embarrass me like this to you, honey, you realize it's true. Then you and I will have some dinner together, and I will show you a good time. Just to let you know that I love you, baby. Let you know that you're mine. What about that, huh? Hey, come on, listen, I'm a fighter, not a poet. Hey, but you gotta admit, I can't hold a tune, can I? Now, come on, give me a chance, baby. Okay, you want me to sing for you one more time? I wanna chill, I wanna relax, I wanna chill, and maybe have some sex. Oh. Yeah, exactly. Second round knockout. Whoa, wait a minute. So you did watch the fight, didn't you? Girl, you're playing me, aren't you? But you know what? You're absolutely right. I deserve it. Okay, now, jump in the shower and put your red dress on. You know, the one you wore the first time we met? Hey, of course I remember that. What do you think? I told you before, girl, I'm not telling lies here. You are the best. Now, come over here, because you have to know by now, I wanna chill, I wanna relax, I wanna chill, for sure we're gonna have some sex. Okay, baby, see you in a few. El Guapo did it again. Stretching, very important. I tore a few muscles, too many, because I wasn't warmed up. So a warm up and stretching is very important. Now before you start stretching, first of all, I would jump around a little bit, skip some rope or some jumping jacks, you know, make some squats, jumping squats, anything to let the blood start flowing through your body. Once it starts flowing, that's the time to start stretching. Now I'm going to start with the head, actually the neck, from top to the bottom. We're going to stretch. First of all, our neck. We're going to make rotations. Now everything I'm going to show you one time, but you are going to do it for like a minute in a row. So if I show 3 circles to the left, 3 circles to the right, you will continuously keep doing that till you pass 1 minute, and then you go to the next exercise, all right? First one, the neck. Put your hands here on your hips, and just roll your head. Make big circles. 3 to the right, stop, and make 3 to the left. And like I said before, you are going to keep doing this for like a minute. Now, the shoulders, we're going to warm up. Now, we could be tight, maybe from a training the day before or whatever happened. Maybe did some power training. So start slowly. Make small circles. And from small, you're going to go bigger and bigger and bigger till you feel comfortable. Now I feel a little stretch already. Okay, so I wait a little bit. Okay, it's loose. I don't feel the stretch anymore. You get bigger and bigger and bigger till you're all the way here. All right, again, do it like a minute. Same thing the other way around. Yeah, I don't need to keep doing this, of course, because it's very simple. Just keep doing it for like a minute. Very important, your shoulders, and that's why we do a little bit more. In front of you. One time your right hand is under, the other time your right hand is above, okay? 1. Start slowly. Don't exaggerate. Don't pull anything. We're warming up. It's still stretching. From here you go harder and harder, and you're going to switch. See? Go louder and harder. So everything is going to be loose. Okay, we're busy with the stretches anyway. Why don't we stretch our shoulders? These are actually static stretches. We're going to put our arm up, pull the arm to the side, and what you can do also is lean a little bit to this side, because now you also stretch your lower body. So you stretch this whole part, okay? So lean to the side and hold it for 15-20 seconds. Then you go to the other side, same thing, 15-20 seconds. Do this 4 times. The front, grab it to the front like this, stretch again, 15-20 seconds, you hold it, you shake a little bit, go to the other side, do the same thing. Now once we're done with that, we do 4 repetitions again, 4 times, 1 minute. Okay, we start rotating our hips. This is very important, especially for mixed martial arts, because you don't want to pull anything here. And we are going to sprawl a lot, okay? So this one is very important. Rotate 3 circles to the left, and then 3 to the right. And keep on going for like a minute, 2 minutes even, because this is just a real good exercise. Now, while we're rotating, we might as well rotate our knees also. Again, 3 circles to the right. Stop and make 3 circles to the left. Keep on doing this again for like a minute, minute and a half, 2 minutes. Now the legs, I like to start always with dynamic stretches. We're going to start to the front. We make like a fight position. We're standing here and we're going to start by throwing our leg up, stretched in front of us. We're going to start low. So you're going to put your arm pointed to a certain direction. What is real easy for you to do. Make like 30 reps, like this. Just relax. Don't exaggerate. Don't pull anything. Other side, same thing. Here, okay? You go. Make like 30 repetitions again. Then you go a little bit higher. Shoulder height, okay? Put your leg up. Keep your legs stretched, very important. Keep your feet on the floor flat, also very important. Same thing with the left, okay? I don't have to tell you what comes next. The high ones. Point it high, up, and go up. Okay? With the right, like 30, and with the left, same thing, make like 30 repetitions. We're going to do it to the side. This one, start slowly. Again, low. Keep your foot horizontal and go to the left. 1, 2, 3. Just keep going like that. Like 30 reps, make the left side. Then go a little bit higher. 1, 2, 3. Again, 30 repetitions, left side, same thing here. All right? Now we're going to go high. Once we're loose, and warm up, and up, and up. All right? Left, up, and up. What I like also to do is just to keep your feet next to each other and start throwing your legs up like this. Left leg like this. Start slow. 1, left, right, or right, left actually. Go higher and higher, okay? You feel comfortable. Till you say, oh, now I'm loose, and that's it. Keep your feet flat on the ground. More static stretches. As you can see, we're sitting here, my right leg is stretched, my toes are pointing up to the ceiling. Keep it stretched, very important. And your left leg is in like a 90-degree angle next to you, all right? Now, we are going with our left hand to our right foot, and we're going to lean forward. We're going to hold it for 15 or 20 seconds, and we want to keep doing that for maybe 4 or 5 times. And then we're going to go to the next exercise. But just do this. Grab the foot, keep the toes up, and keep the leg stretched. This is very important. Otherwise, you will never get any more flexible, okay? Lean forward. Hold it for like 15 or 20 seconds. Get up again and do it again. 15, 20 seconds. Okay, from there, while we're sitting in this position, we might as well just lean backwards. Lean backwards, and now you're stretching here your hip. Lean again, 15 to 20 seconds, and come up. Relax it, do it again, 4, 5 times. Now we grab our left leg and we put it over our right. The foot is on the ground, the knee we're going to pull, the left knee we're going to pull to our right shoulder, and we're going to stretch here the hips. 1, 2, this is what we're going to do. Hold it again, 15 to 20 seconds, and once you're done with that, you're going to change leg. Whoop, and you're going to do exactly the same thing. Hold this, from here you're going to lean back, and from here you're going to bring the leg over and pull the knee to the other shoulder. Exactly the same as we did with the right leg. Now, spread them out. From here, left hand to the right foot. Keep the toes up, keep the legs stretched. 1, and hold. 15, 20 seconds. I'm not doing it, I know, but you are going to do it. And the other way around. From there, you can make them a little bit wider. Pull your heels on the floor and push yourself forward. You make your, so now you spread a little bit wider. From here you're going to go lean forward like this. Flat on the ground. If you can't touch the ground, don't worry. If you can come only to this, that's okay. But don't cheat. Don't start doing things like this, or don't try to cheat. Alright, just lay down, hold it again, 15, 20 seconds. I don't need to tell you anymore. Now, very important from this is that you're going to grab your legs, because you just stretch them out real good. You're going to need your hand power, your arm power to pull them in. Pull them in. I'm going to shake them a little bit. From this, put your feet together, pull them all the way to you, and now you're going to start slowly, again, dynamic stretches. Slowly but surely we go further and further, and once we did that, we're warmed up with this. We're going to go over to the static stretches. Grab the ankles, and with your elbows you're going to push the knees to the ground. Hold it again, 15, 20 seconds, and then you're done. Now the calves, we're going to do it now. We're going to sit on the balls of our feet like this, and we'll lean on our heels. So now we're stretching here, all right? The forearms and the biceps, we didn't stretch yet. This is very important. I tore my biceps because I didn't warm up like this and I didn't stretch like this. Grab your fingers, go forward and stretch it out. Hold it again, 15, 20 seconds. Go back, other side. Whoop. And again, this, do it 4 or 5 times each arm. You can do this stretch also a little bit different if you like. You can put your hands on the floor like this, and then you lean backwards. Now you also stretch your forearms and the biceps. This whole part you are stretching. That's also a good exercise. And again, 15, 20 seconds every time you do it. Now the last thing that I want to do, I want to stretch the back of my neck. And we started with the rotations, but now we're going to do a static stretch. I'm going to lay on the back like this, and we're going to roll backwards, and now we're going to put the knees to the ground, and we're going to stretch the neck, and we hold it again 15-20 seconds. And sometimes I do this stretch for like a minute in a row. I just lay like this, and I keep laying like this. So you can wiggle a little bit and then hold it again. Keep holding it, like I said, maybe for even a minute, et voila, you're ready to train. Now, you already stretched and warmed up and everything, but if you have difficulties with making a nice roundhouse kick, this stretch is the stretch for you, alright? So if you can't kick anybody to the head the right way, but only like upwards, that's not good. A roundhouse kick comes from the side, and this stretch is the best stretch for that. So pay attention to this one, it's very important. A lot of people do only this, like this, and then they spread their legs. You don't get a better high kick from that, not a roundhouse kick. You get it from standing up and push your hips forward. Because if you kick, you don't lean forward, you're also leaning like this. Imagine my opponent's there now, I kick him in the head. So, we're going to start, hold it again, 15-20 seconds, and then go back and relax. We do it again till you don't feel a lot of pressure on your hips anymore. Once you don't feel the pressure anymore, you're going to widen your stance. Watch. Lean forward, step it up a little bit, make it a little bit wider, and come up again. Now I feel the stretch again. This is really the best thing you can do to develop a great roundhouse kick. This warm-up they put me through in Japan for like 45 minutes, non-stop, every day before you started training. Alright, now I'm going to show you 2 times to that side, 2 times back. You guys are going to do it more. Make it 20 times. The same exercise, or 15 times, that will be okay too. We're going to start with a simple head roll, a forward roll. Alright, here we go. Hands down, roll. Stand up, roll. We're going to turn around. Once we turn around, same thing back. Whoop. And another one. I made 4 now, but you guys keep going. Backwards is the next one. We're standing and just roll backwards. 1. Simple back. And again. Turn around. Stand and roll back. 1 and 2. The next one, a roll, but first we're going to do a handstand. Handstand and roll. Stand, up, and roll. Same thing back. Handstand and roll. Again, forward, handstand and roll. The next one, same as in the beginning. Forward roll, backward roll. Now we have the handstand with the roll, and now we're going to roll backwards with a handstand. Now I have an infection in this arm, as you can see the lump here, and here I have little tears. So I'm not going to do it 100%. I'm going to roll backwards, I'm going to push myself out. You can do it on your hands or on your fists. I prefer the fist. Alright, so standing like this, 1, back, up. That's 1. Standing, 1, back, 2. Same thing back. Standing here, roll back, 1 and 2. Roll. Now, there we go, like a gymnast. A cartwheel, everything in one line. So don't do this. That is not good. We're going to do it in one line. 1, 2, foot, foot. Watch. Down, 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 down. That's what we're going to do. Stand still and to the side. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's what we're going to do. Turn around, same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, and here. 1, 2, 3. Next exercise, we're going to the ground. And remember, all these exercises you have to do one after another. Now I break it up all the time to explain to you how it works. But you guys are going to memorize everything in the same order, and you're going to keep doing it. Dig, 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 over and over again. Alright, check this out. We're laying here, stretching our legs, go to the side, put your hands here, and imagine somebody's here, and you're going to throw him off. 1, 2. To the other side. 1, 2. To the other side. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1. Until you're here at the end. Now, we got to go back. Back, we're going to do this. Bring our hands backwards, our feet on the ground, and now we're going to push the imaginary person away from me. Goes like this. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. And remember, that last exercise, keep doing it. 5 times each at least. Okay? 1 and back, 2 and back, 3 and back, 4 and back, 5 and back. 5 times. This one is an easy one. We're just simply going to roll. lying down. We're going to roll in one line, simple. Here and back. Like we're rolling down a hill. Next exercise, we're going to roll forward, and once our shoulders are touching the ground, we're going to kip up. I know, it's difficult. Keep your legs stretched and throw them away stretched. That's the mistake everybody makes with a kip up. They keep their legs bent, and then it's not going to work. Alright? Keep your legs stretched once you throw them up. Here we go. We're going to roll slow. 1, 2, and here. We're going to roll. 1, 2, and here. And we're going to turn around. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to roll. And 1. And we're going to roll. 2, and 2. This next one is a difficult one. At least if you do it wrong, then it's difficult. If you do it right, it's okay. For me, it's not difficult anymore because I did it. I get used to it. It will be the same for you. Once you practice, it will work. I show you first the wrong way. Actually, first the right way, because otherwise you don't know what's wrong and what's right. You're going to roll over your legs here, over your belly, over your face. You see, I'm looking to the side. This side or that side, it doesn't matter. Don't keep your face straight, because now, when showing you, you're going to know why. You're going to hurt your nose. Alright? First I'm going to show you half the exercise. This is the most important. If you don't roll like this, you're not going to make it. Roll all the way, arch backwards, and roll forward like this. That's the exercise, the first thing that you're going to do. Now you want to push with your hands, and you're going to roll over your head. Now you saw that I already went like this, and I went back. This is what people do wrong. And then they can't do it. Of course they can't do it, they don't have momentum. Now I'm going to show you the exercise, how it really has to go. Your hands are going to be here, you're going to stretch, roll forward, and over. Once here, same thing, back, 1, and 2. Turn around, and the same thing, roll, and push. And sit on your knees, and again, roll forward, and 2. That's the one. The next one, now we're going to break our fall. Alright, we're going to roll backwards and make sure that your back keeps contact with the floor. So not like tack, 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 no. It needs to go like that. You're going to roll backwards and you're going to hit the ground. I'll show you at the front now where you're going to hit. So roll backwards, you're going to hit with your arms here. Your arms are stretched. This is very important. You hit with your fingertips till your elbow. With this part, you hit the ground as hard as you can. We have a mat here, so here it's okay to do it a little bit difficult or do it wrong. On the street, if you roll backwards and you land like this, well, you know what's going to happen. If you land on your elbows on the street, on the pavement, that's not going to be nice, okay? Very important to hit as hard as you can and keep your head tucked in like this, and you're going to hit to the side. Now we're going to do it with a roll, or even with a little jump. Watch, first I do it with a roll 2 times, and when I come back, I'm going to do it with a little jump. Alright? Now, keep your head tucked in, roll backwards, 1. Very simple. Roll backwards again, and roll 2. Very simple. Now we're going to make it a little bit more difficult. We're going to start here, and we're going to jump up a little bit. 1, and 2. A little bit backwards, sit, 1, and 2. That's the exercise. Next one, we're going to fall break again, this time to the side. We're going to start the easy way. Once you get this, you're going to get on your feet and you're going to do the same thing. It's a little bit more difficult because you're going to fall from higher, alright? But start like this, if you never did it. If you already know what to do, you're going to start on the feet. Alright, here we go. Right leg is stretched, and you stand on the heel. And your back be on your left knee. Now we're going to fall to the side, and we're going to hit as hard as we can. And again, hit from here till here as hard as you can. The harder you hit, the more weight you take off your fall. Alright, this is very important, especially for on the street. When I hit, we're going to hit not here, or not here, or not higher. No, in between. We're going to hit right here. All right, remember this. This is not good. This is not good. Still, now I told you, you're probably going to do this or this. It's always like this on every seminar. It's not the right way. This is the right way. Here we go. Simply fall backwards and hit hard. 1, 2. Okay, now let's try this exercise standing, because that's the way we really want to do it. More power. You're going to fall from higher. Stand up. Once you stand, throw your right leg up and hit with your right arm as hard as you can on the ground. 1 and 2. Also with the left. Get up. Here and now left leg up. 1, 2. All right? 4 times. Right, left, right, left. Come back, right, left. And that 4 more times in total. Next one, judo roll. We always finish with this whole workout, and we do this for like 5 minutes in a row. Non-stop. Right fall, left fall. Right fall, left fall. I'm going to explain to you how to do the judo roll. First of all, we're going to start on our knees, or our feet, and our hand on the floor. If you already know how to break your fall in a judo roll, you don't need to do this. But this is the easiest way to explain to you. Watch this. We're going to stand like this. Now this arm is going to go under here, and we're going to roll diagonally from this fingertip over this arm, over this shoulder, to this hip, and then this leg we are going to stretch. We're going to break our fall, and we're going to hit as hard as we can with the right arm to the side. Right away when I did this, I will show you also the left one, and then I will show you the ones that you have to do in the standing position, of course. But this is the way to start, the most easy way. Now, first of all, don't do this. 1, 2, click, click, click. If you don't hear a roll, then it's not good. If you hear this, then you do it wrong. It's got to be one sound. Watch this. Hands here, and I roll. Here we go. 1. Left. I can do exactly the same thing with the left. We stand up, and the left goes underneath. 1, 2. Now we're going to stand up. Here we go. Standing position. Same basics. All right? I'm going to show you 1 time right, 1 time left. You guys are going to keep on doing this. Here we go. Roll over your arm. 1 and hit. That's one side. Now the left side. This arm. We roll 1 and this side. Conditioning. I really love this machine, the rowing machine. I'm doing it for like 20 minutes. This machine is good to build up your stamina, but also muscle, power. For your calves, your thighs, your butt, lower back, which is very important. And of course, you're going to do biceps and higher your back here. Great for chokes, guys. Very good for chokes, okay? Now, I'm going to grab the handle, and I'm going to position my hand every time different. I do it every minute. So 1 minute in this position and 1 minute in this. And I'm going to keep going for like 20 minutes. I will show you. Of course not 20 minutes. It's going to take a lot of time. All right? Okay, make sure your feet are strapped in real tight, because you're going to use a lot of power. All right? Make long movements. Stretch all the way out. Reach and go forward. After 1 minute, you change your hand position to this, and you keep going for another minute. After that minute, change your hand position again to this, etc. till we pass 20 minutes. Bam, time for power training. Road work. The word says it already. Normally, you do your road work on the road. You take the street, or you take a hill, or the bleachers. But if you have a treadmill, well, that's the best thing, okay? First of all, it has a spring built in, so it's good for your knees, which is very important. You want to save your knees. Now, what I always do, I start running for like 10 minutes on 11 miles an hour. So we speed this puppy up to 11 miles an hour, and we start running. Of course, I'm not going to run for 10 minutes, because that's a waste of the DVD. Now, while we're running, be relaxed. After 10 minutes, we're going to stretch. First of all, you get warm. Very important. running, you can do a long time. So that's why I came up with something different, way more different, okay? Now after 10 minutes of this, you stop, you let the machine roll, and you put the incline all the way up. And it is 15. The speed goes down, 9 miles an hour. That's what I do. You wait till the machine is all the way up, and then we're going to start. We are going to do 45 seconds on, and we jump off for 30 seconds. Back on for 45, off for 30. That we're going to try. So build up slowly till 9 times. That's the record, all right? Now, as you can see, it's all the way up. I gotta go 9 miles an hour, 45 seconds. Jump up after 45, 30 seconds rest, and then jump on again. Keep going 9 times. We're here in Glendale, 24-hour fitness in Glendale. Thanks to our buddy Steve Renteria, who lets us use the machines here and lets us train all the time here. Now this machine here behind me, the free motion cable cross machine, is the machine to go with if you want to improve your punching power. Okay, now first of all we're going to bring it, we're going to adjust this height, we're going to bring it to our own shoulder height. Watch this. Pull the button, go here, and looky look, it's the same height as my shoulder. We're going to start with straight punches. We're going to move from normal position to a southpaw position. I will show you. First of all, very important to keep this heel behind the toes. And you're standing on the ball of your foot. The elbow is low and you keep it low. You are not going to do this. We're not bench pressing. We're trying to knock somebody out and we don't do it like that. No, we do it like this. Keep the elbow low, all right? Keep your hand like this. You don't need to twist. I talk about that. I talk to you in the striking part. Here we go. Keep the hand like this. Stand here. Push off on the back leg. You will feel your calf. And now you start punching. Forward. 1, 2. Rotate your upper body all the time. Rotate. Make 25, 30 reps, and then you're going to change to a southpaw position. Same thing here. The ball of your foot behind the shoulder, and you're going to start punching. Okay? Again, you will feel a lot of pressure on your calves. If you feel the pressure on your calves, it's a good sign. It means you're doing it right. From there, we are going to do some hooks. You can leave it at the same height. This machine, like I said, is perfect. Step to the side like this. And now we're going to rotate our upper body to the left. The punch doesn't come like this. It's upper body moving from left to right. All right? From right to left, actually. Here we go. Hold it like this. Just stick your arm out like this. It's going to be an ab exercise. Up, 2, 3. Very important, you keep it high. Same thing, left, of course. Stand here. And now your left leg is in front, not a southpaw position. Very important. Here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you feel your abs, that means you're doing it right. From here, we're going to go for the liver shot and the body shot, the split. All right? Push it a little bit lower because we're going to hit in an upward motion now, diagonally upwards. Grab the machine, and again, same thing here. Stand, punch. That's what we're going to do. Same thing with the left, and from there on, we're going to do the uppercut. Wow. All the way down, yes. Stand, normal stand, next to the machine, and we're going to go for an uppercut. Right, and of course, same thing with the left. Keep your left leg in the front, unlike with the straight punches, your left leg in the front, go up. Do everything like 4 times, 30 reps, and that's it. You get the forward punches, and you got all the hooks covered. The knee machine, very important. You want to have great knees, great kicks, well, this is the machine to go for, all right? Now, first of all, I have to tell you a few things. This thing has to be all the way down. So, if it's here, now, pull it out, bring it all the way out, very important. Find a weight that you feel comfortable with to do at least 25 to 30 times. Normally that's around 180 pounds, 170 pounds. If you start training, in the beginning it will be a little bit less. Also, warning, don't do this right away too many times because the next day you can't walk anymore. Very important. This thing right here, you pull it all the way out. So if it stands like this, you pull it out all the way and lock it up. Now, he's going to stand on the machine. Watch. Oh, make sure also that this arrow is all the way at the edge. Use the last hole, in this case number 7. Amir is going to show you what to do. He's going to lay his knee on this thing, put it all the way back. Now, very important is that he holds his forearms here, because when we started to do this here at 24-hour fitness, we broke the machine a couple of times because we threw the thing up and it bounced back. Now, he's going to knee it against his own forearms as explosive as he can. Now, let's take a look at it. Okay. Very important is that he keeps his feet flat on the ground. This is very important. Don't lift your heel up. Later on in the striking part, when I explain to you how to knee, you will know why. Okay, a few more times. 1, 2, 3. 3. And from here we're going to change, of course, same thing. Bring the thing all the way back to the other side. Very important. The maximum reach you want to have. He changes, puts his leg up, and again we're going to go for 25 to 30 times. Repeat it 4 times, and you're done. Another great exercise. We're not going to need this, so I'm going to put this thing away. It's the right, left, left. And I say this because on the Boss Route to Mixed Martial Arts workout, you will have this exercise. It's great to escape situations. When people are not south position on you, and you're like this, and they're bear hugging you from the back, it's a great way to escape. Okay? We're going to throw our right leg out, bring it back, and then our left leg out, and bring it back. So do it in front of the camera. We're standing here like this. Our left leg first, out, and in, and out, and in. And you see what I'm doing? Look. I'm grabbing here an imaginary hand. That's what I'm doing. 1 and 2. And 1 and 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. That's it. The next one, bucking up. Now you will hear me say this many times on the DVD. This is the way to stay out of a submission. Somebody puts a submission on you or an attempt, explode up as high as you can, as powerful as you can, and yeah, pretty much for sure, he's going to lose his balance and he has to regain control so his submission attempt is gone. That's what's going to happen. We're going to start slowly, alright? Put your feet as close to your butt as you can because we want to create distance. Look, if my feet are here and I want to buck up, I'm going to come this high. That's not that high. No, I want to get higher. Hey, if I put my feet here, now I'm getting high. So this is very important. On the balls of my feet, because you want to come as high as you can. This is here, well, this is more. The higher, the better. The more, the better, I always say. But in this case also, the higher, the better. All right? Feet there, stand here. Keep your arms here, or wherever you want to have them, but keep them close, so not up. And then you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do like 20, 30, and then you're going to explode up. You can do this. 1, 2, 3. Like that. You can also move to the side. Alright? But this time you're going to stay again on the balls of your feet. 1 to the side, 2 to the side, 3 to the side, 4 to the side, 5 to the side, 6 to the side. Also, keep doing this. Most of the time, I do this in minutes, not in times. I say, okay, put the clock on, and I do it for 1 minute, normal, 1 minute, exploding up. And then to the side, 1 minute. That's 3 minutes in total. I assure you, you're going to die. Of course, this bucking exercise is way better if you have a partner. Put your partner here low on your belly, and you're going to hold it because you're going to explode up. If you don't put your arms here, I think you're going to throw them off. Actually, that's what happened in the past, and that's why we keep our arms here to hold him so he can't fly off. We're going to explode up, and again, do it for 1 minute, 1.5 minutes. This is a very good exercise, and it comes very handy for you. So train this a lot. Do it a lot. He lays here, and I'm holding feet against my butt, and now I'm going to explode up as high as I can and make sure that his body stays there. Otherwise, he's going to fly off. 1, 2. And again, do it like a minute and a half. The push-up game. It's always good to play games because it keeps your mind away from what you really are doing. Now we're training our arms and everything, but because we're playing a game, we're concentrated on playing the game. It's the same if you're running in the woods. You're running on a path and you have to look out where you run. So you're concentrating not on the running anymore, not on your breathing, nothing. Only where you run, because if you make one wrong step, maybe you twitch your ankle or something. So that's why it's always good to play games with your opponent. Alright, later on I go more into it, play games with your opponent, but that's mental games. This is just a nice little game. Now first of all, we're not going to stand like this. And this is not a push-up game, because I'm standing in balance now, you see? So, to avoid that, we're going to cross our feet in the back, and we're going to stand up like this. Now, I'm going to try to pull him away, and he's going to try to see if he can pull me on the ground. Alright, let's go. That's one. Who's the man? And you keep doing this. Next partner exercise, they made a song out of it. We're following the leader, the leader, the leader. That is what we're going to call it. We're following the leader. In this particular case, he is the leader, not me. Now, he's going to move around. He's not going to turn around on his X, because then I can never follow him. He's going to move to the right, to the left, forward, backwards, and I'm going to try to keep this distance between us. Not bigger, not smaller. It's difficult, but it's a real good exercise, especially later for striking, to stay on your opponent, and when your opponent comes to you, go backwards and forward. This is the perfect exercise for it. All right, we're going to start. Go. Backwards, you see? Look. Hey! Alright! That's the game. Next exercise, abs and legs for your opponent. Even calves. Feet under the legs. Hold it tight, and he's going to go back, and he's going to come up. Watch. 1 and 2. And back. And forward. And back. And forward. That's the exercise. Next exercise with a partner is for your abs, and is also to develop a very strong guard. Now if you do this with shoes or socks, it's going to be way more easy than when you do it bare feet. Bare feet, once you start sweating, it's going to slip off. Once you get tired with this exercise, you're going to fall down. Now see what I mean. I'm going to grab him, I'm going to jump guard. 1, 2, hold him. Okay, my feet are crossed, and now I'm going to go backwards. 1 and 2, and 1 and 2, and 1 and 2. Okay, and just keep going till you get really, really tired. The next exercise, I don't know what the name is, but I'm a master in making up names. I call it the koala exercise. All right, here we go. My stance, very strong. Try to stay in balance because there's going to be a lot of tearing. Okay, here we go. He's going to jump, good, and now he's going to climb on my back, and from here he's going to climb to the front again. 1, 2, 3, and that's it. Make a few circles to the right, a few circles to the left. Done. Next exercise. Again, I don't know the name, but I just found out. Let's call it the figure 8. Figure 4, reverse figure 4. This is the figure 8 exercise. That's what I call it. I'm going to go in between his legs, around on the outside, in between his legs, around on the outside, and we're going to make an 8 all the time, okay? So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And keep keep moving as fast as you can, left and right. Again, a new exercise by myself, without a partner, that is. Now, if you take all these exercises that I did by myself, you can do them like 30 seconds each. Take like 8 exercises, 30 seconds each, and keep doing that over and over again. Maybe 3 times 8 exercises, that's 4 minutes. It's a 12-minute little workout. It's a good thing to do after a workout. You train, you did sparring and everything, and at the end you do push-ups, squats, neck, abs. All these exercises I showed you, you're going to do. Alright? We're going to do some lunges right now. You're standing like this. You're going to lean with your knee on the ground. You're going to bend. You're going to hit the ground and you're going to jump up. This is very difficult. If you're going to do this more than 1 minute, the first time, I promise you, the next day, you're going to walk around like this. So don't overdo it in the beginning. Alright? Here we go. Land and up. Land, up. Like this. Those are the lunges. Jumping squats. You can make them low, but you can also make them high. If you do 30 seconds, don't go real high because you're not gonna make it. Okay? Go deep. 1, 2, 3, 4. See how deep I go? Not here. All the way here and jump. Those are the jumping squats. Okay, this next exercise is for your calves. If you do this a lot, you're going to get an unbelievable amount of explosive power in your calves, which is what you're going to need to take somebody down or to move the correct way, forward, backward, and to the side. It gives you a lot of power also in your punches and for your takedowns. Okay? Just put your feet together. We're going to stretch like this, and now we're going to do this. 1. Do this for like a minute, and then tell me how your calves are feeling. Next one, I really enjoy this exercise. Start slowly and build up and go faster and faster. The best way to do this is in front of a mirror, right? So do it at home. Close the bathroom door and stand in front of the mirror. That is, if somebody else is home, because otherwise they think that you're a lunatic. And then start punching. Our feet, just standing next to each other. Not a fighting stance. This is just a drill, alright? Just a drill to put your mind and body together. Okay, now here we go. We're going to put our hands up and we're going to try to keep them up. We're going to start with 2 straights, 2 hooks, 2 uppercuts. Straight, hook, uppercut. Okay, then we're going to keep going. Straight, straight, hook, hook, uppercut, uppercut. Straight, straight, hook, hook, uppercut, uppercut. Straight, straight, hook, hook, uppercut. That's what you're going to do. Next exercise, I call it a reflex exercise. I have another reflex exercise, but this is a real good drill. Sometimes I see my students and they hold their arms too long out after a punch, so they're open. Now watch my Basket highlight the career DVD of me and see what happens with Inagaki. Watch that fight. He gives me a right straight, his hand stays there for a second, and a liver kick goes underneath, and he's down. So that's what we're going to teach now. We're going to try to build that in, that reflex. We're going to punch. Hey, I'm open here. He's going to attack here. I'm going to block it, and from that block, we're right away going to counter. Because a counter attack is always the best attack. Block, counter with the right straight, left hook. Hey, now I'm open here. So he's going to kick with the right. I'm not going to block like this. Because now from here, I can only come back with the right. I want to come back with the left. So I'm going to block it like this, all the way here, come back with the left and a right, and that's the exercise. It will make more sense once we start doing it, and once you see the striking DVD, how I explain to block kicks, then everything will fall together, okay? Again, this is a drill, just a training drill. Okay, we're going to start slow. Stand a little bit here. I'm going to start slow, and then we're going to do it fast. Left, right, block, right, left, block, left, right, block, right, left, block. That's going to be the exercise. All right, now we're going. We're standing, we go. That's what we're going to do. And that's what I want to see. that anchor. Same exercise, same drill, only we're going to add a few kicks, and of course I'm going to counter those kicks again. Now, watch. We had first of this. Left, right, I'm open. Block, right, left, I'm open. Block, left, right. Now my low kick. Block, right straight, left hook, inside low kick, go back, and boom. Counter him with the right low kick. Now we staged it, but later on, if he's going to miss my kick, I'm going to kick right away with the right, and then it won't be staged, it will be a perfect hit. Alright, let's see how this looks if you do it in a little bit of a realistic speed. Alright, here we go. See? And one more, same drill. We're going to add a takedown, and we are going to sprawl. So we do the whole exercise, blocking, come back, let him miss, come back, and then he shoots in. You sprawl out, exercise is over. Later on, you guys are going to decide when you're going to sprawl. Maybe you're going to do it before you're going to give the right low kick or the left low kick. Maybe you're going to do it before that, and then afterwards when he stands up right away, you come with the low kick, you get a block and counter with the right straight left hook, and then the left low kick inside and counter with the right low kick. But that's advanced. Right now we're building up from the punches to the legs and then a takedown. Let's not waste any more time. Let's do this exercise right away in realistic speed. Okay, here we go. We got to do this one more time. Get up. Just for the hell of it, because something went wrong. And that's what happens in training also. Just keep going. One more time. And sprawl. That's what we're going to do. And the next one, the reflex drill. I call it also a reflex drill. It's more for your opponent. If you are a panic person, like every time when somebody attacks you, you squeeze your eyes, so you can't see really all the punches coming, then this is the exercise for you. I go to seminars and I always tell the people, keep your eyes on your opponent. It's the most important thing. And then people start laughing. And they go, what are you laughing for? I say, come over here. I put some gloves on. Let me attack you. And everybody, when I start punching, they do this. No, your face needs to be a poker face. Everything else in your body might tense at the moment of impact. They kick you, that's the moment you tense it. Counter back. But you're not going to do this with your face. First of all, you're going to look really stupid. Second of all, they're going to hit you sooner or later. So we got to build it up slowly but surely. I'm going to start with punches to his head. Boom, boom. Straights and hooks. Real slow. This is the speed. And I go boom to the body. And another body shot. So now I got hooks to the body, hooks to the head, and straights to the face. And maybe I'm even going to throw in some uppercuts. Now, if you do this exercise, you will notice a lot of difference right away after the first 2 minutes. So, start slowly. That's the key to success here. Because you got to keep looking at your opponent. Always look at your opponent. Never turn your eyes away from him. Okay? Because then you can see every punch coming. If this goes wrong one time, if I give him a right straight and it slips through and it's a hit, I just keep going. Because in a fight, it's the same thing. You're not going to block every punch and kick. And another thing, if you get punched, you go, oh my God, he punched me. Trust me, in that time, if you think, oh my God, he punched me, you already had received 3 more punches and maybe a knockout kick, or you're out. Okay? So never stay with a mistake in your mind. Always just keep going. Boom, got hit too bad. Just keep going and looking. Alright? Let's go. We're going to start. Put your opponent against the wall, because I don't want him to go back. That's going to make it easy for him. I want to make it difficult for him. So I put him with his back against the wall. Alright, we start. See, I mix everything up, and sometimes it goes strong, I go low. That's the exercise. whatever happened, his eyes stayed open. Even though one time a punch slipped through, his eyes stayed open, so he caught the second punch. We do it one more time because I said we were going to hit the body too with body shots, and I didn't do it. So let's see how this exercise looks if I'm going to add the body shots. Alright, for him, it's very important to don't exaggerate with the movements. Keep everything within the reach. Block everything there. Never go out far with the hands. Keep everything close to you, because now you can block, and right away you can also counter. You see? You can't do that if you do this. What are you going to do now? It's not going to look good. Okay? Body shots extra right now. Going to start slow. And there you have it. The whole exercise with the body shots. The next one, very important exercise. I had a real good fighter coming to me, and he got kicked with a low kick one time, and he didn't see it coming, so the low kick hit him. And I said, man, you got to strengthen, you got to harden your legs, you got to make them tough. You got to kick each other on the legs, like in the beginning of the training. Do 3 rounds, kick each other on the legs. Inside low kicks, outside with no shin guards. Start slow and go harder and harder. This way, your legs are going to be really hard. And he said, no. My trainer always tells me that I simply have to block the low kick. I said, yeah, but you saw it in your fight. The guy hit you with the right low kick, right? So you didn't see it. That's absolutely right. If somebody sets something up perfectly, like a bam, 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 a 4 punch, and then he goes with the left low kick, do you really think you're going to move it out, you're going to block it nice? No, you're too busy blocking those punches, and then suddenly a low kick inside or outside comes. So it might help to toughen up these legs, and this is the way to do it. Just start kicking each other. Also, another thing, I pretty much never block. I only block to show my opponent, okay, I block this, but I do it only because I want you to see that I see a low kicks coming. Easy. Normally, I would just take the low kick, because then right away I'm in shooting range. He's in my distance, and that means he's going to be mine. Take the kick, take the inside low kick, and then counter right away with punches. Just go one-on-one on each other's legs and start slowly. At the moment, one of us is going to say, okay, keep it at this hardest. Don't go any harder than this. That's the moment you're going to stop. You're not going to kick any harder, because once you're going to get bruised, it's going to be over. It's going to take 2 weeks to heal. Okay, you don't want to get bruised. So it's very important to stay just before that line. It's a thin line, a fine line we're walking now. Okay, here we start. I will start low kick. See? This, I can honestly tell you, I don't feel a thing right now, and I'm pretty sure that he doesn't feel anything else. Position before submission. We also go over this in the takedown part together with Quentin Jackson. Yes, he's making a special appearance also on the Bas Rutten's big DVDs of combat. What I'm going to show you is really simple. If he's going to get me in the guillotine and he jumps guard, and he starts feeling that I want to slam him down, he must let go. Don't let me slam him down. If he got an armbar on me, I lift him all the way up, ready to slam him down. He has to let go. Don't let yourself get slammed down. You saw what happened with Arona and Quentin Jackson. Triangle choke, well, we're going to go over that too. The first one, we're going to do standing, the first 3 ones, so you're going to get a little bit of a feeling what we're going to do here. It's a guillotine choke. Now imagine he's got me in a guillotine choke, and he jumps guard because he feels it's under here. Now, the only thing that I can do, because he's got a guard now, and he's pulling real hard, the only thing I can do is slam him down. As soon as he feels that I do this, he better let go, because otherwise I'm going to go boom, and I'm going to land on him. Not very smart. Same thing with an armbar. He's on the ground. He got me in an armbar. Once I'm here, and I say, okay, you know what? I lift him up. That's what he's got to do. let go. Because otherwise I am going to slam him down. Same thing with a triangle choke. You got me in a triangle? Whoop, see? He lets go. This is better than to get slammed down and get knocked out. Now the same thing we have on the ground. Okay, we have a thing with a scarf hold. Let's see how this looks, guys. I'm laying in a scarf hold. Very easy for him to reverse me. The only thing he has to do is put his hand together and now roll me over. Many people are doing exactly the same what I just did. They keep holding this position because they think it's a good position. No, positioning comes first. So as soon as he starts rolling me, reach out. If I don't hold his arm, he's going to escape the back door. And you might get choked. So watch out for that. So make everything watertight. Have him here, pull the arm. If he tries to roll me over, reach out and go back. Now you better start moving fast to something else because he's going to keep on trying to reverse you and you're going to do the same thing over and over again. Maybe the box with the neck crank will be a good idea. Positions on the ground, very important. Side mount, mount, being in the guard, north-south position, scarf hold, modified scarf hold, back mount. There are a lot of positions, okay? We're going to start with the side mount position. I do it different than somebody else does it. I will show you what I do. First I'm going to show you what other people do. A lot of people like to be one with the opponent. I don't like to be one with the opponent because I believe that if you're one with the opponent, he can easily reverse you. So I try to stay away from that. My side mount is higher up, so I can see everything. I can see what he's doing, I can see where he's looking, I can see his legs, I can go pretty much for anything. Alright, now the first thing what I'm going to do is the side mount. I go around his neck and this hand is going to be here. I push it here, I'm going to lean it back. My belly is pressing forward against the side of his chest. This one here on the side, very tight, and this one here. You feel him, you hear him already. I'm squeezing the air out of him. It's very tight. Now if he tries to move and get out, simply go with him. Simply go with him. You don't want to try to hold him in one place because that's not going to happen. If he's really strong, you're not going to do it, okay? So just move with him, nothing can happen. Some people in seminars say, yeah, but he can hit you right now. That's absolutely right. But I'm the dominant position right now. So if he hits me, he's going to get paid back because I can go all the way like this. So I wouldn't advise it. If they are going to punch you, he punches you at them, you feel it, just go close with your face to his hand. You close the distance so he cannot generate any power and the power is gone. Alright? This is the side mount position. The modified scarf hold. This is a position that Marco Huas used to do a lot on me. It was very difficult to get him off. He's sitting here and his legs are spread out. One is here, one is forward. It's very difficult for him now to get me off. The thing that he can do is to push me low to the hips and then sit up. I might lose position, so I have to watch out for that. And if he wants to push me back, I simply hold his shoulders. That's the only thing I do. Again, he can hit me. It's true. But again, I have the dominant position here. So it's very dangerous for him to do. If he hits me, he's going to get hurt. One thing for sure. This is great to set up other submissions. You will see at arm bars. If I start punching and start blocking with two hands, see? That's exactly what I want. And that's an arm bar. You see, it's a perfect position. Modified scarf hold. The scarf hold. In the beginning of the UFC, the beginning of fighting, a lot of people tap like on a simple thing like this, which is so easy to escape. The only thing you have to do is skip your hips out. That's the escape. I mean, very easy to escape. What he also can do is, and we talked about this before already, in the part position before submission, he can roll me over. Whoop, to this side. So I have to watch out for that. Make sure he can't throw me over. How can I do that? By holding his triceps. This is so important because if he tries to roll me and I'm going to do this, posting out, and I don't grab his tricep, he's going to go underneath and he's going to choke me. And you can see that in a few clips that I'm going to show you in the chokes department from what I did in the Pancras, good old Pancras time, okay? Because I think I won like 2 or 3 fights with this, escaping the back door, going right away into a choke. So watch out. Grab here. This feels like a handle, not like right now, but you grab it and then you close your leg. This here is a handle. Look, right here. You can grab it and nobody can pull it off. You don't need to hold your pants, especially when you're fighting NHB. You can't because you're wearing shorts. All right, here, pull the tricep. Now if he tries to roll me over, I'm going to bridge out, and if he tries to go to the back door, he can't because I'm holding him here, and now I go back. Again, like I said before, in the part submission before position, position before submission. See, I'm getting nuts. Once you start doing this, watch out because he probably will keep doing this. So it's better maybe to change the position, go maybe for a side mount, and be in the high side mount like the Bas Rutten side mount. North-south position. Your belly is going to control his head. Alright, so he's going to push to the side. My belly is going to lean on his head so he can't get up. I'm going to go underneath his armpits, but not too far, just to hold him down. From there, I can start raining knees. I have to watch out though for knees from him, because he can knee me. If I lay here and I come up, see, that could be a hard knee. You can see it in my fight against Kosaka, against Frank Shamrock. I need him from this position. He goes straight into it. Now, from this position, lay with your belly on his head and keep him down like this. Go underneath his armpits, and then you can start raining maybe knees from the side. Very important that you control non-stop with your belly. As long as you get control over his head, everything should be okay. The mount position. Now, a low mount is kind of dangerous. First of all, if I'm going to go around his neck with like this arm, he might lock up my foot from bugging out, might lock up my arm, as we have it, escapes and reversals, and he can throw me to the side. But that's for later. Also, when I sit here on his belly and he starts bucking up, I'm going to lose my balance. And that is something that I don't want to have. So a high mount is always better than a low mount, okay? So I would like to sit here on his chest. If he starts bucking up right now, see, I'm a way better balance. Okay, a high mount beats a low mount. Or you want to go for chokes. But if I were you and you were in a mount position, never ever go for a choke. You're very easy to reverse, so I wouldn't do it. The back mount. Hey, we have a front mount. There has to be a back mount. Now, how do we get into a back mount? There are a lot of ways. Let's go with the easiest way. Normally, like he might be, you might be a side mount. He tries to turn. You can cross face him and then jump in, put your hooks in and stretch him out. And then you get the back mount also. Now I'm just going to show you how to get there. All right? Jump on his back. Put your hooks in like this. The best thing would be now, if you can, to grab his wrists here or his forearms. If you can. If you can't, just go around his waist, underneath his armpits, and stretch him out forward like this. Once he's here, what is very important is that I keep my feet together. Once there's going to be an opening with my feet, he can squeeze his leg in between, and then he can get up. I show you from this position. If he rolls from here, head over there, yep. And I stretch him out. Now, my feet are together, see? My feet are touching. If there's a space like this, you can put one foot in, and I'm going to lose. Whoop, I'm in his guard. That's something I don't want to have. Okay, those were the positions. Let's move around a little bit. How do I go from a mount position to a side mount? Now, most easiest thing, what I would do in a fight, if they're here with their arms, which they probably are, because if they lay here, well, they're an open target. So the hands are going to be here. Just press on them, and I'm going to swing my right leg over, or my left, it depends what side I want to end on, and then I'm going to go to a side mount. Watch, 1, 2, and then see what I'm doing? I'm grabbing his triceps, pulling it up, and put my knee under there. That's something very important. I didn't say that while I was explaining to you the side mount. If he's got this arm right here, I need to pull it up, put my knee here, then I replace that knee with my left, and now I'm going to get the side mount again. This is very important. There is another way. Maybe he's pushing my knee. Just go with the flow. But now, look, his hands are under here. What can he do? He can escape. I don't want him to escape. So once I feel that his arm is underneath my body, I'm laying here, right away, I should reposition myself. Go to that north-south position. My belly here, boom, start raining knees from the top, or from here, simply slide over. Modified scarf hold. You start punching, and maybe that submission comes again. See? Armbar there. From here, I can change, can go back to the mount. First, side mount. This arm is underneath this arm, which is very important. Okay, or this leg. This leg I'm going to replace by this leg. Once it's here, keep holding it, put it up. 1, 2, go right. Side mount. Now, go back to the mount. I can put my knee on and simply step over. I can also go up like that, from a mount to the side mount. Simply do this. Do not put your arm around his neck before you're going to do this. All right? I wouldn't advise you. I see a lot of people doing it. Don't do it. You're sitting here. Simply put your foot here. Go back. Up. 1, 2. And back to the side mount. How to break somebody's grip. This is very important, especially because we are now in the positioning chapter. If I have a mount position on him and suddenly he comes up and grabs around and he pulls me down, you see this happening a lot. And people start hitting like this. There is no power. You cannot generate any power here. See, there's no real power. You got to break his grip. It's very simple. Just slide your arm in and cross face. He has to let go. The harder he's going to hold you, the more power he's going to receive on his neck. He's going to hurt himself. He has to let go. The same thing for the side mount. If you're here and he's holding you tight, like this, simply slide it in, and now push this forward, see, and just lean up. That's it. That's how you break somebody's grip. Even cross faces pretty much help with everything. If he tries to take me down, we're sitting here and he's got a leg on me, cross face in, and there we go. See? He has to let go. A cross face is always the best thing to go for. Another thing that I want to explain to you, I'm in his guard. And he holds my wrists right away. Try to break this, but not exaggerate with your movement. I can try to do this, or when he holds my wrist, this. No, keep everything minimal. You know, if he's got it, simply go and pull it out. If you got only one hand, grab it with one hand, around. If you got this, move around. If you got his thumb around my wrist, simply go to the opening and simply pull it out. See what I'm doing? I slide, simply slide out. But never exaggerate, especially if he holds one arm and I'm going to pull. He might pass this now and go right away for a triangle. You see? You don't want to have things like that. It might happen. So always do it on the spot. He holds me, this is it. Just here. Just break it, just do that. Don't exaggerate. I call this chapter baits. That means bait somebody, trick him to do something to you. Now in a standing position, it's very easy. If I stand in front of him and I want to spar and I don't want to give him any opportunity to kick or punch me anywhere, I'm going to stand in a perfect position. But if you're getting a little bit tired, I think it's better to start baiting him. If I want to be punched in the face, I'm going to start sparring like this. I'm pretty sure if I keep my hands here, he's going to attack high. And that's exactly what I want to go. Wham, boom, counter with the right. If I'm going to stand like this, I'm pretty sure he's going to go for the body. Boom, same thing here. Okay, so if you stand like this, of course he's going to attack this because this is open. If you stand like this, he's going to attack your face. Maybe your legs too if he's very smart. Or if he's really smart, I don't want to say something, but like me. I had a pro boxer who stood in front of me like this. And he went like, come on, like he was really thinking that I was going to hit him in the face. So he kept his hands down like this and he was standing like, and I looked him straight in the eye and I go, poof! I gave him a right straight to the plexus and he went down. See, so you can reverse the table also on people like that. But most of the time, this will work. On the ground, we have also baits. Really fun things to do. Check this out. When I'm in his guard, and he's working to get me in an armbar, he's pulling like armbar. Oh, take this one, take this, but this is the wrong arm. Look, I got a big infection here. That's why I want him to go for this arm. This arm is bad too. At least it's a little bit better than this one. So if you feel that he's pushing all the way like this all the time, you're pretty much sure that he wants to armbar you here, okay? Now, just put it back, and when he puts his guard back again, put the guard back, now I know that he wants to go for it. Now I can give him the bait. I'm going to give him my arm. He's going to go for the arm, and because I know that he's going to go for the arm, I'm going to escape the guard, and I'm going to go to the side mount. Even better, I'm going to counter it right away with a knee bar. Because every submission, if somebody makes a submission attempt to you, the best thing is, when you escape, to go right away into a counter attack. What happens in his mind is, oh my God, he escaped. While he's thinking, oh my God, he escaped, in that little sentence, you already have him in a submission. Alright? So if you feel that you're going to go for an armbar, you are going to give him the arm. So he's sitting here, and now I'm going to give him the arm. So once he goes for the armbar, hope his pencil, go, bar, and you got the knee bar. You see? You take advantage of the fact that he's disturbed, you just escaped, right away you counter into a knee bar. Another nice bait. This is when it's only submissions, alright? Because this is not a smart thing to do when there's also striking involved. I'll show you why. Imagine he has the mount position and you want to get him off. He has a real good mount on you, but you think, shit, how do I get him off? Okay, you can bait him. Act like you're real tired. Lay back like this and expose your neck. Pretty sure he will go for a choke. Once he goes around your neck and he goes for a choke, the only thing you have to do is lock this foot up, lock this arm up, and roll him to this side, which we saw in escapes and reversals, of which you can see in escapes and reversals. Another one, he has got a real good side mount on you, and you want to get him off, or actually you want to get him in a submission. Watch my fight against Yamada Manabu. I pretty much do the same thing here. I lay my arm out, he's going for it, I sweep him, and then I Glock him, and I go for a side choke. Watch how this looks. So we're laying here, and I want him to get this arm. I know pretty much that if I lay my arm like this, he will go for a figure four, right? I mean, that's very obvious that he's going to do that. Okay, see, this is going to work. I'm laying here, I want to get one, put my arm out, and I go for the side choke. Another bait. He's got me in the guillotine. Now, in my chokes and neck grinds chapter, you will see how I get out, or how I stay out, a choke or a guillotine choke in this case. I'm going to put my arm in, I'm going to twist my head to the side, so the choke is not anymore on my throat, it's going to be on the side of my neck, so I can take it. Now, if I want to let him lose all his power, I can start making sounds, like I'm choking. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to give him that sound. I'm pretty much sure that he's going to give everything in his power that he has. He's going to really try to choke me. What he's doing, he's wasting all his energy. And I keep making these sounds, and he keeps pulling and pulling and pulling. I bet you if he pulls like that for 45 seconds, he's going to be empty. He's going to be shot, everything's going to fill up with blood, lactic acid, and it's not going to help him in the rest of the fight. Alright? Now let's see, he's got a guillotine on me. Got it here, I stick this hand in, I put this to the side, and now he's pulling into this. See, but I don't feel anything. I can actually smoke a cigarette or whatever I want to do. There's nothing there, but see, but there's nothing there. I can still talk. This way, he's going to throw away all his energy. By the way, if you want to get out of that guillotine, and he's got it here, just do this, cross first, and push yourself out, and you're out. Another one, let's stay in the same position. He's going to go for reverse figure four or Kimura. Now, watch this. I'm going to turn the tables around here. Once I feel this coming, I do this. I'm going to grab the inside, and I do this. Now he's going to try to pull it out. You see, it doesn't cost me any energy right now. I don't do anything. Him, it costs a lot. But now he knows I don't feel anything. What I can do is this. Start pulling. See, if I make those sounds, it looks like he has something on me. But he doesn't have anything on me. So he keeps going for that submission. Sooner or later, he's going to run out of gas.